reacting all over again. You can listen to more analysis on cats, social media and the debate on Americast on BBC Sounds.
Mariana Spring. Now to Gaza, because in Gaza the humanitarian crisis continues. It has the highest number of child amputees in the world. Between October and January, over 1,000 children had one or both legs amputated, and those numbers have been rising daily, according to UNICEF. But with just 9 orthopaedic surgeons in the entire Gaza Strip, hospitals are overwhelmed. Our reporter, Abbass, examines the case of one patient and her doctor, and a warning that the report contains distressing scenes right from the start.
It's just before midnight on Friday, the 30th of August, in North Gaza. Paramedics rush through thick air full of soot and debris to the site of an airstrike. Israel does not allow international journalists into Gaza. The BBC has been unable to independently verify this footage. With the building on the brink of collapse, every second counts in the frantic search for survivors. Among them is a child named Wafa. Just minutes earlier, she was at home with her mother and sister. Both died instantly in the bombing, just days from celebrating her 7th birthday. Now, with each laboured breath, her fragile body struggles for survival, unaware that she will never walk again. According to UNICEF, Gaza is the most dangerous place in the world to be a child. Hospitals are overwhelmed with cases like Wafa. The doctor who operated on her says he handles up to 10 such cases daily, and surgeries are carried out without anaesthetics due to a severe shortage of medical supplies. Israeli defence forces say they are hunting down Hamas fighters, and they work to minimise harm to civilians. Dr. Abbass sees up to 200 patients a day, half of whom are children. After conducting an unprecedented number of surgeries, doctors are having to use unconventional tools to operate.
I'll never forget there was a site when my colleague was injecting patients with ketamine on the hospital floor. We use car mechanic drills to perform surgeries. A typical sterilised procedure takes up to an hour, but we work within 3 minutes with makeshift tools from a carpenter's workshop.
Since the war began, Gaza's doctors have worked tirelessly. Most are unpaid, and the relentless pressure has severely impacted their own well-being.
I am the kind whose tears start at the door. I cry while I operate, and it's particularly hard when it's children. We don't have enough medical staff. Supplies are almost non-existent, and operations are done without anaesthetics or sterilisation. We work like robots. We wouldn't be able to continue if we stopped to acknowledge our feelings. Many times we have gone into surgery to find that the patients are our loved ones. We are mentally exhausted and our energy is completely depleted. We can't take it.
As infectious diseases ravage Gaza, the World Health Organization describes the state of healthcare as beyond words.
There are around 11,000 injured in Gaza that need to go abroad to complete their treatment. I implore everyone, we can't handle this. We are all psychological victims during and predating this war. Everything we have seen in previous wars doesn't compare. There is no winner. All parties will lose.
Children like Wafa require a lifetime of surgeries. Unable to provide the critical care needed for survival, doctors are struggling with the medical system on its knees in Gaza, a place where no one is promised tomorrow. Abbass, BBC News.
Well, let me tell you, since that report was filmed, Wafa, the little girl there in that story, has since died. You can, of course, find out much more about the situation in Gaza, including about the impact of the war on the healthcare systems through the BBC website and, of course, the BBC News app. Around the world and across the UK, you're watching BBC News.